Hello, everyone, and welcome to the commentary for Transformers Nexus Chapter 4. Another chapter with a lot of exposition, but you have to have that. You have to tell your story. I think um, to get to the payoff with the action, you have to build up to it. I think tell your story, take time with it. Don't rush into the action because I believe that there's a lot of things that have to happen from here until the Seekers attack that are very important. You don't want to rush all that into one, two, or three episodes. You want to take your time, tell your story. Because story is so important, it's so much more important than action. But anyway, there's advice from Mike. Let's get to the episode, shall we? As you can see, Sideswipe and Magnus are finding out what's going on, or about to find out what's going on. Inferno's knocked out. Prime's in stasis lock. They're realizing that they're not that great at their jobs. And I mean, if you let a Decepticon get past your defenses, you're really not prepared for any of this. And again, showing Sideswipe not prepared for any of this. That's the main thing. Is that you take a great leader out of position and you put some young rookie type in there, and bad things are going to happen. That's the theme of the first season, is that the Autobots Sideswipe underestimated everything, their opponent, everything. They just were not prepared for it, and from that you see the Autobots rise to the challenge and overcome that huge mistake. So, yeah. Here's Maxion, or this is Ratchet. Ratchet telling Maxion that he's discovered something that he wants Maxion to take a look at. Now, almost immediately, Maxion knows what it is because he studied it. He was told what it is, he studied it, and if that time ever came, he was prepared for it. And this is why Maxion is an awesome guy, because he is prepared for stuff like this. He doesn't hesitate. He goes right to where Prime is being held and tells these guys not to touch him, because if they touch him, they could kill him. And he knows that. He doesn't that's what I love about this character, is he's so smart and he's so quick to act. And doing that, he probably saved Prime's life from being operated on by evac. So here we are on another planet, distant planet, far away from Cybertron. Uh, Starscream has taken control of the Nexus and he's reviving his brothers. They're not dead. They are in stasis lock because they've gone so long without any energon. They haven't had any energon for a very long time, and Starscream was on the verge of going into stasis lock. Thundercracker and Skywarp are already in stasis lock. So, and now they've been revived, and now they have all three of them now have the power of the Nexus running through their circuits. So they are now very powerful. They're nearly invulnerable. They can heal quickly. They're very strong. Their their laser blasts are also very powerful. And here's a quick little throwback to TF1, Starscream being formed into his masterpiece self using the Matrix. It actually turned out very well, that little scene. I didn't think it was. Oh well, never mind. This is the reason why it looks so well is because this is my old camera, right here. Because I think this was on the ground. I think I shot this, so I had to use my old camera with the remote. So yeah, I was fooled there for a second. I was like, hey, something. Oh wow, 8 years ago looks really good in HD, but it's not HD. It's just it's crap. It's crap quality. Anyway, here we go. Seekers flying off, going to who is it first? Swindle, going to see Swindle first. Get more help. And here we are back on Cybertron. Maxion informing everyone that if they if they operate on Prime, they could kill him. And I just had a funny thought. I think I think the reason why Maxion was so concerned was because it wasn't Ratchet operating on Prime; it was Evac. If you want something serious done, you get Ratchet. You don't get Evac. I think that's what he was most worried. That's just something funny to think about. He's like, "Oh hell no! Oh no!" But but anyway, this is just setting. This is basically saying, well, Prime's not going to be in season one. He won't be until the very end of season one. So sit back and enjoy all these other wonderful characters that you'll be, being introduced to and having to put up with for however long it takes to get to Prime's return. Because people seem to freak out when Prime leaves. Like people are really attached to Optimus Prime, and I understand that. I totally understand that. That's why you take him out of the equation. You take him out of the equation, and then you're like, what are the Autobots going to do? Who is going to lead them? Who are they going to look up to? And you see this theme start to replay in season three. Only this time it's much worse, and and I wanted to show in season one how the Autobots would act, how they would um, resolve this situation, what they would do, how would they come together to stop this. Um, and I think I showed that very well. I mean, with the leadership of Maxion and Jazz combined, and then later Magnus, they really came together to stop the Seekers. Um, and here we have freaking Sideswipe now listening to a darn word Maxion says. Just like, hey, I know everything and you don't, even though you're like way older than I am. But anyway, another commentary ends, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.